KSJE and the Farmington Public Library present Cuentos Hahne and Tales.
Hello and welcome to Cuentos Hahne and Tales. My name is Melanie Leeson and I am a Youth Services Technician at the Farmington Public Library. I am going to be reading several different books to you today, and they are all part of the Bats series by Brian Lies. The first one I'm going to read is called Bats at the Ballgame. Dusk creeps in, and day is done. The last few rays of stubborn sun cling to hilltop, tree, and town. We wish that we could push it down. Restless wings begin to itch, excitement at the fever pitch. At last it's time, and with a sigh, we hustle out to the diamond sky. Hurry up! Come one, come all! We're off to watch the bats play ball. How could any bat forget, in all the countless years we've met? It seems the team we'll play tonight has beaten us in every fight. We wing from dark to dazzling bright, startled by the stunning sight of colors like we've never seen, the brown so brown, the green so green. A flying vendor flutters near, moth dogs get your moth dogs here. Raise a wing and catch a snack. Perhaps you'd like some cricket jack? We show our tickets, find our places, watch the grounds crew lay the bases. They roll the foul lines, rake the mound, shape the field, and smooth the ground. Sudden silence, then a cheer. Hooray! The baseball bats are here! A bat star sings our anthem song. With wing on heart, we sing along. And when she's done, the umpire calls, "Welcome fans, and now, play ball!" Something changes with those words. We feel a magic shift and ride the currents of the game as time is set adrift. At first, we're full of reckless joy. Their batters strike out fast. But when our batters strike out too, our laughter doesn't last. Our players muddle through the game from innings 2 through 5. With nothing chalked up in the 6th, they haven't come alive. But in the 7th, signs of life. Too bad it's not our team. Their fearless flyer cruises home and tramples on our dream. We find a golden moment in the middle of it all. The batter swings, it's going foul. We reach and catch the ball. Get it, throw a strike. We flap and howl and frown. The 7th inning stretch arrives at last to cool us down. We shake our feet and raise our wings in voices high and strong. Together all the fans belt out the famous bat ball song. Then back at bat, our batters swing, but can't gain any ground. There doesn't seem to be a way to turn this game around. Grandbats talk of better times, of fields and heroes past. Their thoughts slide homeward through the years, across eternal grass. Then, crack! The echo rockets round and yanks us to today. The bat at bat has smashed the ball, its cover torn away. Our flyer swoops from base to base, and if he scores, we're tied. And now the play is at the plate, and now the bats collide. So was the player safe, or did the catcher have the ball? When the dust has settled down, the umpire makes the call. Out! The crowd erupts and hollers, "No, you've lost your mind. Can't you see that bat was safe? Fire the ump, he's blind." And now the pressure's really on. It's here, our final out. It's 2 bats down and 1 on first, and fans are full of doubt. He swings, connects, and bloops to left, and there the flyers go. The fielder dives to stop the ball and gets back up to throw. The play's to second, there it goes. It hits that pesky pole. It ricochets to center field and bouncing finds a hole. Our flyers streak around the field. The crowd lets out a roar. The throw to home is not in time, and both our flyers score. That's it! We've won! Can you believe it? Now nothing can erase the thrill that thunders in our hearts, the grin on every face. But in the east, the sky's aflame. We feel ejected from the game. Still astonished that we won, we speed to beat the rising sun. Safe at home we settle in and talk about our thrilling win, till one by one we slide away and silently relive each play. In our dreams that perfect green, our refuge from the drab routine of headlong flutter, flurried flight, until another baseball night. Until again we hear the call. Welcome fans, and now, play ball. The next book I'm going to read is called Bats at the Beach, and again it is by Brian Lies. Sun slips down and all is still, and soon we can't tell sky from hill. Now from barn and cave and rafter, bats pour out with shrieks of laughter. The rising moon can grow no fatter, as sky lights up with gleeful chatter. Quick, call out, tell all you can reach, the moon is perfect for bats at the beach. Soon we've got our buckets and trowels, banjos, blankets, books, and towels, strapped on backs and under wings. Have we forgotten anything? Launching out into the breeze, we sail above the darkened trees, flying fast to wet our feet where land and foamy ocean meet. At last we hear the deep bass thump as waves on seashore crash and bump. Now the shoreline spreads below. We pull wings in and down we go. How delicious, oh how sweet, to feel warm sand beneath our feet. Quick, set up, spread blankets on sand. We want to get going when fun is at hand. We hurry down to test the ocean. Don't forget the moon tan lotion. What's the first thing we should do? So many games before night is through. Like playing with stuff we find, which others must have left behind. Burying friends from chin to knee, we're scratchy where no sand should be. Making friends from other places, with different foods and different faces. Or sailing to terrific heights, taking turns at being kites. Little bats dig their sand caves deep, as old bats lie in the moon, asleep. There's really no more thrilling ride than surfing on a summer tide, or sailing in the wingboat races, with salty sea spray in our faces. Now it's munch time, what's to eat? Baskets grown with yummy treats. Beetles, ants, and milkweed bugs, crickets, moth, and pickled slugs. Damselflies or salted skeeters. No room here for picky eaters. Bug mallows toast on slender sticks, while cousins do their ocean tricks. And later on, though stomachs hurt, we'll try the snack bar for dessert. Quick! Don't miss it! The old bats are singing the bat songs that they learned when they were first winging. Music rolls on, but no more games, as embers pop within the flames. Little ones climb onto leathery lap, determined to rest, but not to nap. Then east sky purples, sun is coming. A last few notes of banjo strumming bring our beach night to an end. Say farewell to newfound friends. Pack our things up, shake the sand out, give the noisy gulls a handout. Quick, let's go, let's fly away. We've got to be home before it's day. Flutter homeward, drained and weary. Small bats doze off, tired and teary. Daybirds start to chirp and peep. Now back to crack and crevice creep. We sigh and snuggle close together to dream about the moony weather. Shh. Now sleep. The moon's out of reach. This night was just perfect for bats at the beach. The next book I'm going to share with you is called Bats at the Library by Brian Lies. Another inky evening here. The air is cool and calm and clear. We feasted, fluttered, swooped, and soared, and yet we're still a little bored. All this sameness leaves us blue and makes us ache for something new. Then word spreads quickly from afar. A window has been left ajar. Can it be true? Oh, can it be? Yes, that night at the library. The sky is lively as we race together toward our favorite place. Eager wings beat autumn air. Look, that's it. We're almost there. Then squeezed together, wing to wing, we rocket through the opening. We've waited for this night all year, but at last, we're here. For most old bats, this isn't new. They've got lots of things to do. They flutter off and lose themselves among the books lined up on shelves. Other bats, in munchy moods, will study guides to fancy foods, or hang out by a lamp instead to talk about the books they've read. But little bats will have to learn the reason that we must return. The ones who haven't come before have no idea what is in store. Some of them will drift away and figure out a game to play. They're shaping shadows on the wall or wingtip tag around the hall. This big box is loads of fun, blasting brighter than the sun. Instead of copying books from shelves, we can duplicate ourselves. Doesn't matter where you look, there's nothing like a pop-up book. The fountain water's nice and cool and makes a splendid swimming pool. Please keep it down, you must behave. The library is not your cave. It's hard to settle down and read when life flits by at a dizzying speed. But story time is just the thing to rest a play-exhausted wing. And if we listen, we will hear some distant voices drawing near. Louder, louder, louder still. They coax and pull us in until everyone, old bat or pup, has been completely swallowed up and lives inside a book instead of simply hearing something read. Breathless, lost within the tale, no one sees the sky grow pale. What is that light? A lamp? The moon? Our bookish feast can't end so soon. It feels as though we've just begun, but now we leave our books half done. Through the window, into the sky, it's much too late, we've got to fly. But maybe a librarian will give us bats this chance again and leave a window open wide to let us share the world inside. For now, we'll dream of things we've read, a universe inside each head. Every evening, one and all, we'll listen for that late night call. Can it be true? Oh, can it be? Yes, that night at the library. The books that I have been reading are all by the author Brian Lies, and just to share a little bit about him, Brian Lies is the award-winning author and illustrator of the New York Times bestseller Bats at the Beach, and has written and illustrated more than 20 books for children. Born in Princeton, New Jersey, Brian lives on the South Shore of Massachusetts with his wife and daughter. He has loved libraries and books since he was little, and when he travels, he rarely misses an opportunity to explore the local library. And I have one more book by Mr. Lies to share with you. And this book is called Bats in the Band. In hibernation, we rest asleep through icy months of storm, still, still, huddled together and waiting for weather to warm. But as the wicked winter thaws, we stretch our wings and shake our claws. Hunger drives us to the air. We've got to eat, no time to spare. We sing for our supper in brightening mood. Swooping and diving, we're finding our food. There isn't a menu, we play it by ear, chirping and chasing the echoes we hear. But each of us senses that something's not right. And then, when a bugle blast shatters the nice, that one lonely note tells us just what is wrong. We're hungry for sound. We've been silent too long. Relief on our faces is easy to read. A little night music is just what we need. And every last one of us knows where to go. A summertime theater after a show. We're chasing each other. Come on, look alive. Nobody wants to be the last to arrive. But as we approach it, there aren't any lights. We can't be mistaken. We know it's tonight. We circle above, then a window's thrown wide. It lights up the lawn and leads us inside. We swoop through the window, ignoring the bats offering t-shirts, posters, and hats. A musical feast awaits us within. Why should we stop? We can't wait to begin. The space we fly into is warm and inviting. We set up the stages and fiddle with lighting. Some bats have instruments perfect in size. Others, without them, will just improvise. Behind the stage curtain, they're getting in tune, making up things out of straws, out of spoons. Other bat instruments come from afar, like curly horns, bagpipes, or a dreamy sitar. And then a bugle blast echoes once more. We stop what we're doing and flock to the floor. The conductor approaches. He lifts his baton. We will all take a breath, and the concert is on. We sing together as one voice. It seems the very walls rejoice. All together, rafters ringing. It's as though our souls are singing. Then violins, viola, cello change the mood to sweet and mellow. If you haven't seen a bat quartet, you really ain't seen nothing yet. The one bat band plays many things at once with feet and breath and wings. And though we think this bat's inspired, watching leaves us feeling tired. Next up, there's a country song. Some lonesome bat done something wrong. He's gone and broken someone's heart. Now everything has come apart. In a corner tucked away, and far from where the others play, there's something for the younger set, who can't sit through a concert yet. Over there a singer cries of lonely days and empty skies. Her feelings fill the room with blue, and soon we find we're crying too. It's hard to figure, eyes get wetter, so how is it that we feel better? Now on the main stage there's a hum of air guitar and blazing drums. Hearts are pumping, drums are thumping, everything that's loose is jumping. Can others hear us? We don't care. Let our spirits fill the air. Everybody joins the beat, clapping wings and stomping feet. We bounce, we hop, we twirl, we groove. The music makes our bodies move. But daylight through the windows says it's time for us to go. So every bat who's willing crowds the stage to end the show. The music soars, finale's here, the ending of the song. It builds and builds, and now here it comes. It's going, gong! Then the shimmering vibrations dwindle down and fade away, and silence fills our ears as loud as anything we have played. A weary cheer, there's nothing more, but no one wants to leave. Our music was a gift we gave, and one that we received. But finally, we've got to go. We stretch and wave goodbye. Worn out, wrung out, half asleep, we greet the morning sky. Heading for home, we hum or we sing, and discover there's music in everything. The roar of a car or the bark of a pup, the sound of the rest of the world waking up. But our night is over. The summons of sleep is pulling us downward, drowsy and deep. And as we nod off, the last thing we hear is the sound of our hearts beating time in our ears. And though we stay silent all through the day, up in the rafters and sleeping we sway. It's not our intention, but you understand. We're dreaming of being bats in the band. The end. You can find the books that I read today at the Farmington Public Library. The books I read were Bats at the Ballgame, Bats at the Beach, Bats at the Library, and Bats in the Band, and they are all by Brian Lies. You can find many other books at the Farmington Public Library, and don't forget to find out about our upcoming events at www.infoway.org. Have a great day!
This has been Cuentos Hahne and Tales, presented by the Farmington Public Library and KSJE 90.9 FM.